So today I am in a absolutely new locality and I'm going to explore another friend's kitchen. She is a great Halloween fan. See a lot of decorations. Can you see that spider? Hey Sarah!
Hi, welcome!
How are you?
I'm
You
good.
appear to be a great Halloween fan. I see so much of decoration outside.
I am a huge Halloween fan.
And I'm seeing some right here.
So this is, my amazing husband knows that I love Halloween, and it's been a difficult year for all of us, and he got this for me to cheer me up. He's my favorite, so, and I will put him out when it gets dark, and he just sort of, along with this, isn't he terrifying? He's amazing, I love.
Okay.
My kitchen.
Hello friends, welcome back. So I'm here in a new kitchen, a lot of excitement and lot of Halloween decorations around.
Well, hello, I am Sarah. Today I'm going to make a family recipe. It's been in the family for quite a long time. It's biscotti. A lot of you know this cookie.
Oh, I love it.
I just love it. The version that I'm making is from my great-grandmother who came here with my great-grandfather from Tuscany, Italy. And so it's different from what everybody here is used to. Normally the biscotti is really hard, which you can twice bake it to make it crispier, but I've grown up with it more of like a
Softer version.
softer version.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get started. So this is a fairly simple cookie. If you use all the ingredients, I have a very bad habit of leaving something out and then having a complete meltdown. So this one is, we're going to use 6 whole eggs and then 1 egg yolk to
Brush.
brush the cookies. Half a pound, let's just say 2 sticks, that sounds better than a pound, of melted butter. This is going to call for 1 tablespoon of vanilla and 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and then just a pinch of salt, 1 cup of sugar, and then 6 whole 6 of flour. Okay. And now I'm going to use a whisk and just beat until foamy. Get some air in there. Now I'm going to add the sugar, melted butter, then the 1 whole tablespoon, that was all of the vanilla, and a little bit of salt. It says a pinch, so I'll just do a little. Okay, so it's, even though there's a cup of sugar in this, once you add 6 cups of flour, it's really not a very sweet cookie. So like my mom likes to twice bake it, so once it comes out of the oven, she'll bake it again.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes she'll add, she'll coat it in white chocolate, dip it in chocolate wine, but I'm kind of a purist when it comes to biscotti, as my dad said. Make sure you say it properly, as I was making sure my history lesson was correct. I wasn't sure if it was my grandmother's, and he said no, it was her mom's recipe, and so yes, I got a whole history lesson, which is always fun because I learned some new things which I didn't know about. I think that happens with time. Okay, I'm adding 3 heaping teaspoons of baking powder. Agent 1, 2, 3. Here's the fun part. You can start, I add just a bit by bit. I have tried adding all of it at once, and that is not recommended. I would definitely add bit by bit and then just work it with a wooden spoon. I wouldn't use a whisk because at first it's okay, but then eventually it gets really, you have to get your hands in here and start to mix. It starts to get pretty stiff.
Yeah.
And this is one of the cookies, like I haven't in a while, but I would give away a lot of cookies at Christmas. It's like a tradition.
Mm-hmm.
My mom started. She'd bake tons of Christmas cookies and then give them away. And then I have continued. I have never done this part with a stand mixer. I've never tried that. I know you could maybe with a dough hook.
Yeah.
But I just never
tried.
have. Yeah. I imagine you could, but you're supposed to knead it for about 15 minutes, just in a little bit. And of course it, the cue, make sure the dough isn't too stiff or too soft. This is just how I was taught how to knead, is just push with the palm of your hand and then rotate it and then put it, bend or pull it over towards you in half. Everybody does it. It has rested for 10 minutes. All right. Try to make them semi-equal. So then from a ball shape, then you just start to roll it out into a log shape. And again, I guess it's just up to you how I tend to, I don't want them too thin. They will rise when they bake. So I try to keep it more, not completely cylindrical, but have a little bit of edge, I guess, to the side. Yeah, that looks beautiful. And don't be alarmed, the tops will crack and they might even on the side a little bit, and it's absolutely fine. So then we can just place, there's no specific length that it has to be, it just depends on how much dough you have. It looks beautiful.
Distance good enough?
It's beautiful.
Okay.
I think so. I might. And then we're going to brush this. Try not to get the egg on the cookie sheet. It will kind of burn and not be pleasant. Just take it all over onto the edge. Just gives it a nice shine when it comes out of the oven. Pretty.
Okay, so we're ready?
So now this is going in the oven. And like, this is just meant to be. I cleaned my oven. Actually clean, I didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rotate these halfway through. Just try to make sure that they're. So it's a 30-minute bake, but 15 minutes in we'll rotate.
Okay.
So I'll just do 15 first. Okay guys, here's Halloween part 1. Oh no, what's happening in Parker's room? Ah! So scary. And then we come over here and oh, what's hiding behind? The scary Reaper. The specter. Ah! And then we follow, oh no, spider attacking the house. And then we come to our old favorite. And of course, the bushes are covered in skeleton bones. You just can't see them. Okay, guys. 15 minutes has passed. And ooh,
Oh my god,
you
they're
can kind
looking
of
so
see.
good.
I see how they cracked, but that's nothing to be
I think-
nervous about.
Yes, I think that's what makes a biscotti a biscotti.
Yeah.
The cracks.
So I'm just going to. Oven runs hot, so I'm gonna do 10 minutes and then just continue to check.
Okay.
And maybe rotate again as well, just to make sure they get evenly brown and delicious. Maybe that's okay. I mean, that looks pretty good. A serrated knife, and then to cut on a diagonal.
Okay.
Looks good. It's baked through.
So we have a taster here.
You have to lie.
think that's what I like. It's not overly sweet, but it's yeah, nice and soft inside, and the crust is hard.
It's a little crisp,
Which is
you know, childhood flavors.
it's like a perfect cookie with coffee.
Mm-hmm.
This is so good, Sarah.
How did you like it? Yes, and then I have all these little vignettes. My mom also loves Halloween, and so she decorates her condo and I decorate here and send each other pictures. So a lot of these things like the swamp water and poison ivy roots, all these are.
Oh my god, your house is like converted into like a Halloween den.
And trapped coming out. Oh, and these are new addition too. These terrifying in just a beautiful way too, right?
You know why we do everything scary in Halloween?
Well, it's a beautiful scary. It's not a
Scary.
scary. It's not bloody gory, but it's kind of a little bit on the edge of super creepy scary.
Yeah, okay, this is another.
Yeah,
I think this is the one which is really fascinating. So Sarah is a yoga teacher, and her Halloween decoration is also reflecting that. The bats are flying, looks like.
Yes, they're headed out.
And what is the story around the clock?
Oh, well, the clock is broken, but it does work periodically, and it appears to be working, but it's not the proper times.
Okay.
It's
in the Halloween world. It's a Halloween world.
Sweet little owls. They're kind of sweet. They're not scary. It's a Halloween glass.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to see the bat hanging. I am embracing this. It makes me giggle every time I come into the house. Halloween house. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Sarah. I hope you all enjoyed Sarah's Biscotti and the Halloween enthusiasm and her stories. She's so adorable.